Kaz doesn't really have the army anymore to completely finish off mouzMorroW, because as we all learn in basic army training, tanks are useless without infantry, and that actually applies perfectly well in StarCraft. You can't go mass tanks and expect to kill anything. You got to have an infantry-based army supported by tanks. And so, yeah, he pulls out. Wise decision, because he's definitely going to get destroyed if he just has 4 tanks up here on their own, on their lonely. And mouzMorroW realizes that they're gone, takes full advantage of that, moves his siege tanks out, puts them on the high ground. When there's a cliff like this, your units cannot see onto the high ground, but the units on the high ground can see you. So that's a huge advantage for units on high ground. That's another one of those strategy things in StarCraft. Barracks moving out from mouzMorroW got lifted off, and it's going to do some scouting. pokeroffKas has this mouzMorroW line of tanks going on over here, kind of like with StarCraft 1, the original one. Terran versus Zerg always ended up in Terran having a mouzMorroW line and slowly stair-stepping his siege tanks closer and closer to the Zerg. That was fun. That was a really fun matchup, in my opinion, anyway. So the purpose of this barracks is to give these tanks on this high ground sight, so that they can kill these Marines or Marauders should they dare to get close enough. Kaz moving out and is trying to destroy these destructible rocks on the back door of mouzMorroW. Good choice. But now mouzMorrow's siege tanks have moved out. They've got sight because of this barracks and because of the supply depot. And barracks might start burning pretty quickly, though. I think it's like, what, 400 HP and it starts burning? Maybe 300, I can't remember. Starport's up for mouzMorroW. That could be helpful. Get some medevacs out. Or maybe he'll get battle cruisers. No, but seriously, medevacs could be useful. Command center lifting off from mouzMorroW. He's finally rebuilt it. pokeroffKas, like I said, while he was pushing, set up an expansion. Another wise choice. In fact, he probably could have set up another one if he wanted. Yeah, maybe. If he was being really comfortable in his abilities. mouzMorroW has this Marine at the Xel'Naga Watchtower. That's going to help. If he's going to be able to see any new units that come, such as this medevac coming up to heal Kaz's units. Anyway, we're in a bit of a stalemate right here, because both players know that if they edge forward, then they're dead. They're gonna get blasted away by siege tanks. mouzMorroW has made a wise decision, set up a sensor tower, so now he can see all of Kaz's units. So, he switched to, I'm assuming Future Dave is gonna switch to mouzMorrow's view right now and show you exactly what it looks like. But anyway, might not, knowing me, it's probably not gonna work. Or future me anyway. Something stupid's gonna happen. It's got enough energy on this orbital command. I'd expect a mule to be called down. At least a scanner sweep. Same with this orbital command. Okay, there come 2 mules. So basically, mules have the efficiency of about, what? I think someone did the math. It was like 6 to 8 SCVs. So yeah, they mine really fast, and they're really useful. So basically, you just call down plus 12 SCVs to help you out, to help out your mining right there, which is very useful, as you may imagine. I don't think either player is feeling threatened by air, so they're going to most likely just mass up Marauders rather than getting any Marines or Vikings. I mean, yeah, if worse comes to worse, they'll just get Vikings. So what happened was Kaz lifted off his barracks and built a tech lab, the one with the reactor on it. He lifted off and built a tech lab. So now he has all his barracks of tech labs, and his starport has he attached the reactor from before with the the starport. So now he can double build medevacs or Vikings of his, whichever. Vikings only if mouzMorroW gets air, which I don't see him doing. I don't really think he's gonna get Banshees. Now it'd be an oh wow, what do you know? As soon as I say that, he's building Banshees. Wow. Yeah, leave it. That always seems to happen. Not just in audio commentaries, but if you ever watch sports games, they always say like this player's been playing really well, and then he screws up. So these banshees are heading out. Oh, they're cloaked, and they're just taking out these siege tanks. Interesting. Well, every siege tank has gone down, and missile turret tried to missile turret tried to go up, and that's not gonna work. The SCV got taken down. This might just be game if pokeroffKas can't get a detector. So he has to charge in, and wow. Right as I say, okay, yeah, mouzMorroW won this one. There's no way he can counter the banshees. As soon as I say there's no way either player is going to get air, of course, one player builds air and wins the game. That's natural. That, of course, always happens. And yeah, you can tell in the timer this game's just about done. Vikings come in, but that's far too late, and they still don't have a detector. So pokeroff calls GG and leaves. Alright. I'm going to figure out how to get this on YouTube, and I'll post it. So, till then, good night and good